Hey, put your thinking caps on, because it's that time again. What time? Well, it begins with pop, ends with quiz. Can you guess it? That's right, it's pop quiz time. Hey, you have 30 seconds to answer the following question. What is the difference between a canyon, a cliff, and a cleft? Are you ready? Set, go. Ding, time's up. Okay, I'm just kidding. There's no quiz. I just wanted to get your attention. Hey, I'm even gonna give you the answers. A canyon is a deep, narrow valley with steep sides that rise very high, almost straight up and down. A cliff, that's what you call the steep sides of a canyon, the canyon walls. Get it? Now, a cleft. That's something that can be part of the cliff. It's a narrow opening in the cliff that looks like a mini canyon. So a cleft in the cliff looks like a canyon. Okay, a baby canyon. Hey, today we are exploring canyons, cliffs, and clefts. Why? Because they connect us to the book of Obadiah. I'm Joel Everest, and this is Explore the Bible on location. Let's go! Now that our quiz section is over, I'm ready to go on a real hike and find some real canyons, cliffs, and clefts. You want to go with? Excellent. Let's do it. We're on our way. A journey of 1,000 miles only begins with one step, okay? So we're gonna... Okay, we have a problem.
None shall pass.
That's Tank Magursky. He's the biggest kid in the 10th grade. His real name is Clarence, but he prefers that we call him Tank. Excuse me.
None shall pass.
Okay, folks, he's serious, so we're just gonna go in the other direction. I know what you're thinking. What do cliffs and clefts have to do with Obadiah? And you're probably... My. Don't you get around quickly.
None shall pass.
Okay, come here. Here's what I'm thinking. We got a big guy with a bad habit of blocking our path, and this could become a real big problem, but I'm gonna handle it. Hi, listen, Mr. Tank Magursky, wow, you're large. You are being, kind of rude with the whole blocking and the moving and the none shall pass thing. So I was thinking maybe we could just work this whole thing out.
None shall pass.
Okay, see that right there? That's what I'm talking about. You know who he's acting like? You know who he's acting like? The Edomites from the Bible times. Okay, hey, I'm serious. You are totally acting like the Edomites right now. The Edomites caused problems for a lot of people. And it all started with two brothers way back around 1900 BC. Jacob and Esau were twins, but they had a hard time getting along. In fact, their relationship problems passed on to their children and their children's children. Esau's family became known as Edom, and Jacob's family was known as Israel. The Edomites made their home in the canyons, cliffs, and clefts just south of Jerusalem. And because they didn't get along with God's people, they were constantly causing problems. In fact, when Moses and the Hebrew people first tried to enter the Promised Land after roaming in the wilderness for years and years, the Edomites totally blocked their way. All those people had to take a long route, miles and miles out of their way. Oh, that's right. This guy is not the first mean guy to unreasonably block an obviously safe and well-worn path, thus ruining what was otherwise a perfectly good day. Oh, I guess I told him. The Edomites caused trouble for God's people for many, many years. King Saul battled them. King David had to deal with them too. An important trade route called the King's Highway passed through the land of the Edomites. So wow, that gave them lots of chances to cause trouble. But something happened that would change all that. Around 586 BC, a prophet of God named Obadiah shared an important message. It's right there in your Bible. God announced that the Edomites would be shamed for their treatment of God's people. Wow. And do you think that made the Edomites change their ways? Nope, not at all. In fact, the Edomites thought that because their homes were up in the canyons and the cliffs and the clefts that they were protected. They refused to respect God or be kind to his people, even though Obadiah clearly said God would judge them for their mean ways. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I'm big and I'm tough and nobody can get me. Nobody can touch me. But you know what? Just because you hang out in the canyons and the cliffs and the clefts doesn't change the fact that God knows what you're doing. You know, that's pretty much what Obadiah said to the Edomites. So I guess the lesson from Obadiah is that God doesn't want us to do what the Edomites did, right? Stop causing fights, you know? And don't block the way. Show people the path. I know that's the way Jesus lived. He was always showing compassion to others and serving those in need. And most importantly, Jesus showed us that he is the way to God. And, oh, what? Wow. Thanks, buddy. Hey, I'm Joel Everest, and this has been Explore the Bible on location. You know, Tank, I believe this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Come on, come on, come on.